Welcome to another episode of Learn Mac Tonight. Today's episode, episode number 7, is back to the basics. Cut, copy, and paste. One of the things that I learned from talking to people that are new to the show is that a lot of times we assume people know the basics, and that's not always the case. And some of the basic commands are really important. Now, today's lesson will include things that can be used on a Mac, on a PC, so it's pretty universal. I'm going to explain how to do these basics and demonstrate different ways to do those. So let's get right into what we're talking about, the basics. That would be cut. We're going to talk about copy. We're going to talk about paste, and we're going to talk about select all. I think if you know and master these basic commands, you'll be able to do just about anything. So let's go ahead and talk about cut. Now, as we can see right here, I have a basic word processor open, and what I want to do is select a bit of the text and get rid of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and select that text. And that's done by the easiest way by using the left mouse button and dragging your mouse to cover everything you want to remove. So if this is the bit of material I want to take out, I want to take this out. You can remove whatever you want, as little or as much as you want. But we'll go ahead and we'll take this first paragraph out. And we're going to do a cut. Now, a couple different ways to do everything. The way I prefer is using my keyboard. Hold down the command key and hit X. You're going to cut that out. See, it just disappears. Now, it's not really gone because the computer keeps a copy of this, and when we talk about paste, we'll be able to put that right back in. But I'm going to put it in right now just so I can show you again another way to get rid of this. You can go up to the edit key, and there we have cut. And as we can see on a Mac, it gives us the shortcut for the keyboard stroke. So it's Command and X. So if we hit cut, that'll perform the same thing. Let's go ahead and put that back in here. Another way we can do that is with the mouse itself, we can do a right mouse click. A right mouse click will bring up all of our options here. And again, we can do cut. All these different options will allow you to perform the same function. So we learned how to cut something. Let's say we want to copy it so that we can place it somewhere else. Copy is a way that we can take a bit of text and move it from one thing to another. So again, let's go over and show you how we do that with our word processor. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another page in our word processor. So we now have 2 pages. And we're going to perform a copy. So here I'm going to go ahead and take this first sentence. And again, as we showed earlier, we're going to use the mouse with a left mouse click and just kind of stroke over the area that we want. So like that, and we get that area to show up in blue. And then we're going to go ahead and perform a copy. Now that would be a Command and a C. C for copy. And then we can go over to our other document. And again, we're going to talk about how easy it is to paste it, but I'll show you. And we can paste that bit of material right into here. So copy is really handy if you're wanting to just take a little bit of something out. Say we want to take a sentence out of here, and we're not getting rid of the sentence, we're just taking that out, and we really want it in this document, and we put it over here. So we're going to talk about paste, and that'll show you exactly how we do the paste. Again, back over here, copy can be done with the left mouse click. It can be done by going up to the Edit tab. So multiple ways to do the same thing. Well, you're probably getting excited to learn about paste, right? Paste. This is the other half of cut and copy. Once you've cut something and copied something, you usually want to paste it somewhere. So let's talk about paste. So here we are again. We've got our area that we've actually did a cut or copy of, and what we do is we'll go ahead and now we know how to cut. We're going to take and cut this out, and we want to place it over here in our other document. Put the cursor where you want to place it, and we're going to do a Command V for paste. Now you might wonder why the cut, copy, and paste got such weird letters, since C is the only one that seems to make sense. Well, they're right next to each other on the keyboard, and it was decided that it made the most sense early on, before computers had, the mouse and everything, to use keys that were close to each other. So C being copy, X became cut, and V became paste. You might say, why did they use P? Well, Command P is print. So it's X C, and V. So there we go. So we're able to go ahead and paste that in. And if we did a copy, again, we can copy that, come over here, and paste that in. Now, one other thing I want to show you is not only can you copy, cut, and paste the words, we can also copy, cut, and paste just about anything, including files, images, music. So let's see, here I've got an image, and again, we select the image, and we can do I'm going to do a cut. So we'll do a Command X, go over to our second page, and go ahead and paste me right in there. Again, we can copy it, go over here, and paste it in again. So you can do all sorts of things with cut, copy, and paste. So now this brings us to our final subject, which is select all. Select all, as it sounds, actually grabs everything. If you wanted to highlight an entire page out of a word processor, we can use select all for that. And I especially use it a lot when I'm trying to copy many files. So let's show you how we do that. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and let's see, we're going to just do Command X, get rid of everything there. Let's go over to this one here. Say we want to paste all of this over here. We can, take our mouse and run it all the way down here, grab everything. Or, nice and easy, we do a Command A, which is to select all. Again, up here in our edit, we'll see that we have select all, and it shows that it's Command A. And we also can select all from our left mouse. So all those options. Once we select it all, now we need to do something with it. So we need to copy it, cut it. So we're going to go ahead and do a copy. And then we go over to our second page and we'll do a paste. Hey, there we go. We're able to cut and copy all that stuff in there. So that's the use of select all. Really handy when you have a lot of files or a lot of material that you want to move over and make sure you grab everything rather than trying to mouse over that. I'm going to show you a quick example in the Finder here, and I'm looking at my Documents page, and say I want to copy all these files and I want to move them to like a different hard drive. Well, I mean, you can try to select up like that, but again, if we use our select all, our Command A, it's real easy. We can just grab them all and move them over. So remember, with the basics, cut, copy, paste, and select, you can really make your job a lot easier. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn Mac Tonight. Be sure to visit us on the web at learnmactonight.com. And hey, be sure to go over here if you got a little idea of something you want to let me know. Just go ahead and send me a comment, name and email, optional. You can just put anything in those boxes and hit submit. It'll allow you to submit it. So hey, if you want to send me a message just like 1, 2, 3, feel free to go ahead and submit that message to me. Looking forward to seeing you again next week on Learn Mac Tonight.